MTG Mancini here, coming at you the Monday after pre-release. I did poorly. It's okay. It happens. You open your packs, you look at the cards, you think wrong, build a deck in 50 minutes, and you lose. I'm just going to go over my lists over the pre-release and where I went wrong. Personally, I normally have an equation of what to do at a pre-release, and I went the opposite direction this pre-release. I got too lost in the sauce. Let's get into it. I chose Teamer for both of my pre-releases. Now looking back at it, I think I should have went Sultai. They had cheaper creatures that turned into bigger threats later on, which allowed you to set out an early game and then still have a strong and powerful late game. Teamer's creatures and abilities kind of started at 3 mana and then started going. So unless you got the good mana base, it was a little tough. If you're at this part of the video, thank you so much for your support. Keep on watching. It will help me so much. So this is how I got lost in the sauce. I played 5 color dragons, essentially. Going Teamer primarily, but then playing the dragons. I literally had 9 dual lands, or including 2 tri-lands, that allowed me to splash these colors. Honestly, looking back at it now, I probably should have dropped at least one of the colors to have a more steady mana base for this deck. This deck, I could have probably still done the 4 color or 3 color because of all the duels. But obviously my brain let myself go lost in the sauce and let me do a 5 color deck. I'm kind of glad that this deck list is cut off, because if you looked at it, you would see a 3 color deck with a pretty shoddy mana base of 5 duels and trying to play each color evenly. Even having the 3 mana rocks meant that I got to play some 2 mana cards on 4th turn instead of being able to play them on 2nd turn. And this is where I went wrong. Going multicolors in a multicolor set is fun and you get to play all your cards, but you might get stuck, and I got stuck in the wrong ways of color and land screw, and it let my opponents take the advantage of just playing their creatures on 2, 3, and 4 and beating me easily. Now, normally at pre-releases, my decks would look a little different. I would build maybe 3 to 2 mana color decks and see which deck plays on curb, because although some cards were really powerful, I wasn't able to cast them. And that was my downfall. I got a little lost in the sauce of all the gold colored cards and all the cards that looked fun and new, and didn't think, how am I going to cast them? Having the dual lands helped, but they didn't allow for going on curb, which is what limited is all about. Now, don't get me wrong, this 5 colors dragons deck had tons of bombs and it was fun to play, but when you didn't have the right mana against your opponent, they rolled you. And the matches that I did lose, I won at least one of the games, and the other 2 games were pretty close, except for me stumbling on lands. If you got this point of the video, thank you so much. Please like, comment, and if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. MTG Mancini here. Peace.